Hi, my name is Diana Lugo and I am here to talk about the leader that I admire. He is really admired by a lot of people in this world, and I like to say that I am part of that group of people. I'm going to talk about Martin Luther King Jr., born in January 15 of 1929 and died in April of 1968. King came from a comfortable middle-class family steeped in the tradition of the Southern Black ministry. Both his father and maternal grandfather were preachers. His parents were college educated, and King's father had succeeded in law as pastor of a prestigious church in Atlanta. Even though he was one of the few people of color with some privileges, he did experience the prejudices that were common in the South. He never forgot the time when, at age 6, one of his white playmates announced that his parents would no longer allow him to play with King because the children were now attending segregated schools. But you may wonder, why is Martin Luther King considered a leader? Well, Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister and activist who was a leader in the African American civil rights movement. He is best known for his role in the advancement of civil rights using non-violent civil disobedience based on his Christian beliefs. He was a leader of a movement that changed the perspective that people had on people of color. But not just that makes him a leader. He had a vision for the world. It's not just a casualty that he is also famous for his I Have a Dream speech. He also brought awareness and humanity to a national consciousness about civil rights in America. He led a social movement of equality during a time when he wasn't supported by most. King knew that his dream of equality was more important than the status quo. His actions backed his vision, and he shook up the popular culture of the time. Sometimes, doing things completely different is what's necessary for evolution and innovation. He was a natural leader and an inspiration for all African Americans back in the time, and he is also an inspiration here in the present. King had a dream, and he couldn't be silent about it. How effective is a dream if you aren't communicating it? Dreaming without doing is for childs. Real leaders have big dreams, take big steps to communicate them, and then they go take big actions. King's actions made him one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century. He was also Man of the Year in 1963 and a Nobel Peace Prize winner in 1964. Thank you very much.